myself more than I'm an actor. And I like the movies, and I like movies in some ways as much as I like the theater in some ways. But my preference for the theater simply because it's the life that I was supposed to live in, and the life that attracted me to be an actor, which kept me as an actor, and where I feel most like I am enjoying the lifestyle, and everything I do, everything, whether I'm working on a play, the whole thing, everything is to get to a point where you don't have to act it, and all you're doing is going through the thing, and you don't get it. You just know what to talk about so much that you don't have to act it. You know what you're saying, you know why you're saying it, and what you're talking about. You know who you're talking about, and how you feel when you talk about it. And you leave that, and that's what the whole thing is about. I love the experience of doing it over and over again, and the freedom that comes with that. I compare it to a ballet dancer who does a lot of the work, the pliés and the exercise, hours a day just to be able to get on the stage and go.
Right.
And just let her instrument take over and not worry about her if she's going to fall or this and that, because she's freed. And with acting is the same thing. The more you're in a part and playing it, more freedom comes through, more of your unconscious, more of your imagination takes over. What it is, I like repetition. There's a saying goes, repetition keeps me green.
Yeah.
I love that saying.
Repetition keeps me green.
Keeps me green, because fresh.
Right.
Because the idea that we do performances over and over again, you would say, well, doesn't that get boring or stale? But no, it's in the repetition that the creation comes, that the expression comes. Because I'll give you an example. I was doing Richard once, not particularly well, and this show was going on, and we couldn't get this court scene with a lot of people in it. I didn't understand what I was doing in the scene. So we would call rehearsals. We would rehearse it and stuff, and we would talk about it, think about it, like all this kind of work where people together are trying to figure out something. And the 85th performance of Richard, I did it on my 85th entrance. I knew the court scene. I understood it. I was there. I could play it.
But not in 84.
Not in 84. I might have been getting closer, didn't realize it.
Yeah.
I gave up the ghost, I guess. I just gave it up and said, oh, screw it, it's not going to happen, and I'll just keep going on. And I found it. You develop that thing known as technique, but you're always trying to, finally, you're just trying to free. I love the line that Michelangelo said in a poem, Lord, when he was doing the Sistine Chapel, he said, Lord, free me of myself that I may please you. Oh. Free me of myself that I may please you. Wow. Meaning, get to that place in us where we're not censoring ourselves or trying to do it good or right, but rather connect to whatever it is we're trying to say in our word. Become. Absorb it and become it, and let it come out, and let the unconscious. Sam Levine, remember the great actor Sam Levine? He was, when I was watching The Royal Family once in the theater, and Sam Levine comes in, just opens the doors and comes in. And I was a young actor at the time, and I thought, wow. As soon as I saw that, I just said, whoa.
That's an entrance.
It's an entrance. It wasn't an entrance. It was something else. It was a gift. He was opening the doors to something spectacular with light in it and everything and energy and joy. And you know what it was?
What?
He's done it for 50 years.
Yes.
Doing plays, if you can, if you're actors, because the plays are what roles that are challenge you and stuff, are very good for you. Because also you're doing plays sometimes that ask of you a lot of stuff. I mean, they ask you to do more than some of these roles we get cast for that don't ask that much of us, really. I mean, if naturalism, we do it, you do this. But the roles that ask a lot of you is where you develop, where your
you broaden your horizons, your imagination, and what you learn from this great literature. I mean, if you're a cellist, right, you're going to want to play Bach, no? I mean, why wouldn't you? You're a cellist. Bach wrote for you. And eventually you want to play it. You play anything on it. But finally, that's what you want to play, because that's going to get you the kind of joy, the kind of excitement that is going to change your life, really. Changed my life. A lot of the parts I played as a youngster made me broaden my scope and my understanding of things. It's really important to open yourself up.
It's the coming together of the actor and the text. The actor and the words give you the possibility to make it something bigger than even the writer intended. That's what an actor adds. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And to move on from a life you know to a life you may not know, and find out about it and get a sense that you're involved in something that's bigger than your life.
Trust it, you'll find your own way to go, because in acting, a craft will come. Acting is really doing a scene with someone in front of people and doing it again and again and again until you start to be able to find your way. It's all about finding your way. When they tell you different things sometimes and you do these things and you don't feel them, and you feel that you should be doing it because you were told to do it or you heard about it, then you better check yourself. Talk to somebody about that. I think I was caught up in that. I didn't know what acting was anymore. I used to act big like this, but it still was felt, you know. It wasn't the style. I would have eventually found a way to bring it down. But once I did that, and my own, you know, I wasn't too advanced, so I thought I was being told that this is the way to do it. Not that there is anything wrong with that, because it was real low key, because I really was going to go back and rip that paper up. No doubt about it. That was going through me. I believe in that. That is called that's called acting. That's what all the actors have done. There's no one method to teach, you know. And I've always believed that's you know, that's very important to have that.
They say you shouldn't do Hamlet till you're at least 40, except you got to do Hamlet earlier because you won't do it if you wait till 40. You'll learn too much. You know it's impossible. So the best thing is to get in there. So I love when the young actors do it. You know, I didn't do it. I never felt I was right for Hamlet. I loved the play. It's probably my favorite play of all of Shakespeare.
And you never did it?
I never did it. I did scenes from it. I just didn't feel I could exist in that play in a way. I thought, like other people have, that when I get older, I'll understand it more. There's a question of understanding it as an audience and understanding it as an artist. And that's the separation for me.